So I wanted to look at how to connect the Blackmagic camera using our HDMI transmitter and receiver. Now I've been getting a lot of requests to show them how to connect the HDMI to our Blackmagic Camera App for live streaming. So in this video, I'll be showing us how to do that, how to connect our Blackmagic Camera App to our HDMI, wireless HDMI cable. So as you can see here, this is the HDMI cable I'll be using. So the transmitter, the TX is the transmitter, and the RX is the receiver. So I'll be using this wireless HDMI transmitter and receiver for this video. So I'll be showing us how to connect it with our Blackmagic Camera App. And I have this, and I have this one called the adapter, lighting adapter for iPhone. The iPhones with the adapter port, and we have iPhones with Type-C. So I'm using the lighting adapter. So this is the lighting adapter I'm talking about. Lighting adapter. So with the lighting adapter, we have the HDMI port. Then we have the other one that will be used to charge your phone. So like we have to plug in your charger, your iPhone charger here. Then you put your wireless HDMI, you put the transmitter here. So you have to make sure that you've connected it to a power source, either your power bank or any power source that is strong. So I also have my capture card. So this is the capture card that I use. It's a USB capture card, a simple one. And we just plug in this into your USB, and this end you plug in your receiver. So the receiver will be plugged in here. The receiver will be plugged in here. Then I have my power bank. So power bank for the phone. So I'll be using the power bank. Then I have my charger, iPhone charger for the adapter. For the adapter. So this is my iPhone charger. We'll be looking at how to get our Blackmagic Camera App working using our iPhone. And I'm using the iPhone 13. The iPhone 13. So we'll be looking at how to get our feed into OBS Studio. So right now I'm using the OBS Studio to record. We'll be looking at how to get our feed into the OBS Studio. And I'm using two webcam, the image 4K webcam, and with a little bit of light, you can get good quality footages. So we look at how to connect our Blackmagic Camera App using this setup. So when you open the Blackmagic Camera App on your phone, this is how you are going to see it. Now we want to do some settings here to allow us to bring in our wireless HDMI transmitter and receiver. So when you open your Blackmagic Camera App on your phone after you install it, now we have record, camera, we have audio, monitor, live stream. So our purpose right now, for this video is to move to monitor. Now when we move to monitor, just come down to HDMI out. HDMI out. Now you have to make sure that your iPhone is iOS 18 and above. Otherwise, you cannot install the Blackmagic Camera App. The iOS should be 18 and above. So when you come to monitor HDMI out, then so it can be on your iPhone. The HDMI out can be different, but set for HDMI out, or when you tap on the mirror display, look for video feed. Look for video feed. Now, I have mirrored my iPhone. That is why I have checked the mirror display. That's why I've checked the mirror display. But if I check the video feed, now it will become a camera. It will become a camera. So when you check the video feed, always make sure that you check your clean feed. You toggle it on. Now let me go back. When you check the video feed, always make sure you check your clean feed so that it doesn't bring the overlays, the overlays on the Blackmagic camera, the overlays, the ISO, those kind of overlays on the Blackmagic camera. So you check the video feed. Now when you check the video feed, now you can see I've gotten. Now you can see everything clearly. You can see that it is working. So I'm going to show you how to connect it to do the steps and how to bring everything inside OBS. After you have successfully connected your transmitter, now when you look on the iPhone, you are going to see a monitor symbol. A monitor symbol. A monitor symbol. I hope you can see the monitor symbol. Now, this symbol shows you that, tells you that your connection will be successful. That means your wireless HDMI transmitter has been connected. Then your phone through the adapter, lighting adapter to have been connected with charging. So it means when you see this symbol, it means everything is working perfectly. Now what you need to do is to what? Connect your receiver into your laptop USB. Connect your receiver. So you're connecting your receiver into your laptop USB. Now I have my charger head, and this is my receiver, and I have my capture card which has been inserted into my USB port. Now I'm using an external USB dock, so USB hub. So I've connected this into my USB hub. So this is the capture card. Now I have to connect my charger head using. So this is the transmitter, the receiver. The receiver cable is in my charger head. Then now I will connect it here into an extension. To make sure that everything has been connected successfully. Then I'll come back here. Then I will insert the receiver here. Then I will put the receiver here. And now after you are done, then I come back to the phone. Then open your Blackmagic Camera App. You open your Blackmagic Camera App on your iPhone. Now we have to bring in the feed into OBS. We have to bring in the feed into OBS. So make sure that your connection, everything is set So now we want to bring in the feed from, we've done the setup, everything is in line. We want to bring the feed into our OBS. So now you go to OBS, you just create a scene, then just come to a plus icon. Now you take the capture card, video capture card, then you can rename it or you just leave it just like that, and then just click on OK. Now, because we are using a capture card, the name that is going to come will be a USB video, or any type of capture card that you are using. Sometimes you can use the HDMI Pro, the receiver stream, whatever capture card that you are using. When you use it with the Blackmagic Camera App, you are going to get the name of the capture card. So I'm looking for USB video, that's the name of the capture card. Now we wait. Now we can see the footage from the iPhone. See the footage from the iPhone. Then you come here, custom. Sometimes when you want to get a quality video. Now if your laptop has a 4K, you can just select 4K. Then you just click on OK. Now we can see the footage from the iPhone. Now that is very clear. When you get good lighting, when you get enough light, you can get a good source of footage from your iPhone as a camera. Now I'm using 3 cameras right now. So we are webcam. We have the main one. We have the second one. Then I have my iPhone. So one thing about the Blackmagic Camera App is that it helps a lot. It helps you get your footages, helps you to get a lot of settings. You can even change the settings, how you want the ISO, the white balance to be. Now there is this one aspect of OBS which helps you to get multi-view. So when you go to view, you come to open multi-view, then you click on the desktop name, or if you've connected it to your, let's say, your monitor, as I've done mine, you just click on it. Now you can see we have multi-view. So I have iPhone here, iPhone here, then this is one of my webcam, and we have the other one showing the laptop. Yeah, so 3. So you can get this kind of multi-view. You can extend it to a different monitor. So you have your laptop, you've extended your multi-view to a different monitor. Then you see the whole camera, your camera feed, you see everything. Now before you can see that, you have to make sure that when it comes to this side, when you create a scene, do not put every camera feed here. Like this, you come here, cam 1, cam 2, then cam 3, cam 4. No, just create to be able to see your camera footages on the multi-view. Create another scene for the next camera, then you do same for the other camera. So if you are using 10 cameras and you want to see each of them on the multi-view, you have to create each scene. Then after that, you just bring in the camera, one camera into the sources. So when cam 1, it has only one camera. When you put another camera here, you wouldn't see the other camera when it comes into the multi-view. So you have to create another one, then you create another one. So this one is the display capture. So this is the setup for the Blackmagic Camera App. Setup for the Blackmagic Camera App. So those who ask for how to do this setup, this is how it is done. So this is the feed coming from my iPhone. This is the feed coming from my iPhone. So the main setup M is 200 meters long, let's say 150 plus distance. The distance for this wireless HDMI transmitter receiver, 200 meters, 150 meters. So that's the distance, the range. So we can get a phone cage, insert everything on it, insert your power bank, then you can be moving it up and down from different places. So thank you for watching this video. See you on the next one.